Hello students, today we will finish our areas, right? With the two problems we will end our areas. So be clear with the concept. Areas means we have to find the area by using the definite integrals, right? So how we will find the area by using definite integrals? We will find the area from this point to this point, from this limit to this limit by the curve and by the x-axis, or by two curves, or by one curve, one line. So for that, first we have to take the table and we have to construct the diagram, and we have to check which curve comes upwards, right? That curve should be taken first while going for the integration, minus the second curve, or if line is given, minus the line. Like that we have to take. So to know which curve comes upwards, we have to draw the diagram. Okay, so diagram is useful in locating the curve comes upwards. Okay, so come on, first question, find the area by the curve y is equal to x cube plus 3, right? So and y is equal to 0. What is meant by y is equal to 0? On the x-axis, y is equal to 0, right? From, right? Limits are given to you. X is equal to minus 1 to x is equal to 2. Okay, so bounds are given to you. So directly you take the table. Then if bounds are given, what is the use of taking the diagram? Means here we will check whether the curve is upwards of x-axis or downwards of x-axis. If it is upwards of x-axis, it is positive. If it is downwards of x-axis, it is negative. Okay, so come on, how we will take the values? Take the table now, right? So what are the values? X and the curve is given as y is equal to x cube plus 3. So it is minus 1, 0, 1, 2. These are the values. Okay, so come on, now we will take this table like this. So first, x is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 whole cube is minus 1, right? See, y is equal to x cube plus 3. First you take in x place minus 1. So it is minus 1 whole cube plus 3. Minus 1 plus 3, that is 2. Next 0, right? 0 cube plus 3, that is 0. 0 plus 3 is, that is 3, right? Next 1 cube plus 3, right? So 1 plus 3, that is 4. Next 2 cube plus 3. 2 cube, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. Okay, so this is the table. Once we got the table, we have to construct the diagram. So on x-axis minus 1, 2. On y-axis 2 to 11. Okay, so come on, y-axis should be little bit bigger. Why? Till 11 is given to us, and x-axis is minus 1 is also given. So left side also we have to take the values. Okay, so this is your x dash, this is origin, this is your minus 1. Okay, so then you take 1, right? 2, 3, enough, no? Only up to 2 is given to us. On y-axis up to 11 is there, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So first minus 1 at 2, minus 1 at 2. So this is the point. Next 0 at 3. So 0, x-axis 0 means on y-axis at 3. So this is the point. second point. 1 at 4, 1 at 4, this is the point, right? Next 2 at 11, 2 at 11, okay? So this is the point. So join them, okay? This is your curve. So your lines are, bounds are x is equal to minus 1, right? So that is your x is equal to minus 1. Next x is equal to 2, okay? So x is equal to 2 also we have to take, okay? So this is your x is equal to 2. So which area we have to find? This area we have to find, okay? So this is the area we have to find, okay? So come on, now write down area is equal to, these are only calculations to get our, what is that, table. So now find area. So area is equal to, what are the limits? It is given in the question only, minus 1 to 2. And what is the curve equation? Curve equation is x cube plus 3 into dx. Here I have taken positive curve. Why? It is above the x-axis. Suppose the curve, the area comes below the x-axis. Here I have to take minus sign. For that sake, we have to construct the diagram here. Otherwise, directly bounds are given and y is equal to 0. Only one curve is there. So directly we can write area. But we should know whether the area is above the x-axis or below the x-axis. So here it is above the x-axis, that's why I have taken as it is. Suppose the area is below the x-axis, we have to take minus sign for that, okay? So come on, is equal to integral x cube is x to the power of 4 by 4 plus 3 into integral dx is x. Right, integral dx is x and see the value minus 1 to 2. Okay, so in x place first you substitute your upper limit, right? So it is 2 to the power of 4, right? 2 to the power of 4 by 4 plus 3 into 2. First in the given derived equation, wherever x is there, substitute your upper limit, right? Minus in the given equation, wherever x is there, you substitute your lower limit. Minus 1 to the power of 4 by 4 plus 3 into minus 1. So is equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 by 4 plus 3 to the 6. Okay, minus, this is minus 1 to the power of 4 is 1 by 4 and this is minus 3. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 is equal to, this one is 4 4s, right? 4 plus 6 is 10. Minus 1 by 4 plus 3. Minus of minus plus. So is equal to, it is 13 minus 1 by 4. 4 is the LCM. 13 4s are 52 minus 1 is equal to, it is 51 by 4 square units. That is the area. Okay, area covered by that curve. And y is equal to 0 means x-axis. This line is called y is equal to 0. X-axis is called y is equal to 0. This line is x is equal to minus 1 and this line is x is equal to 2. So we have to find the area covered by the curve. This curve is y is equal to x cube plus 3. This is the curve, right? With y is equal to 0 with the x-axis and with the line x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 2. Okay, so your area is above the x-axis. Whenever area is above the x-axis, we have to take the positive sign for the given curve equation. So your curve equation is x cube plus 3. For that you take positive, integrate. Once integrated in the derived function, wherever x is there, first take the upper limit, then minus lower limit you have to take. Okay, so next come to the second question. So what is your second question? Find the area bounded by y square is equal to 4x and x square is equal to 4y. So they are of the form y square is equal to 4ax, x square is equal to 4by, our standard parabola equations form. So we know how will be the shapes of those curves, so no need to take the table, but we need the limits to get our area. So we have to solve those two curve equations, we will get our limits. Okay, so come on, write down given curve equations are. Given curve equations are. What are the curve equations? Y square is equal to 4x, you consider 1, and next it is x square is equal to 4y, that is 2. Okay, by solving 1 and 2, by solving 1 and 2, 1 and 2, we get point of intersection, isn't it? Point of intersection. So come on, by 2, by second equation, what is our y? Y is equal to x square by 4. Substitute y in first equation. What is the first equation? That is y square is equal to 4x. So y place x square by 4 whole square is equal to 4x. So it is x to the power of 4 by 4 square, 4 4s are 16, right? 16 is equal to 4x. So x to the power of 4, 16 4s are 64x. Okay, so we can write this as x to the power of 4 minus 64x is equal to 0. You can take x common, right? Take x outside. It is x cube minus 64 is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 and x cube is equal to 64. Okay, so x is equal to 0 and x cube is 64, right? So we can write x cube as 4 cube, right? And x cube is equal to 4 cube we can write. So implies x is equal to 4. Okay, so we got the limits 0 to 4 are the limits. X is equal to 0. We got it. Now we have to decide which curve comes upwards, which curve comes downwards. So for that, if you observe, this is your x dash and this is your y dash. Okay, so one parabola curve will be like this. Okay, so what is this equation? This equation is y square is equal to 4ax. So another equation is like this. Okay, and its equation is, come on, x square is equal to 4y. Okay, so now we have to, curve equation means always I said we have to take y as the curve equation. So which area we have to find? This area you have to find. So which curve comes upwards? This curve comes upwards. This curve comes upwards and this curve comes downwards. So area is equal to, we have to take only y value here. Y square is equal to 4ax. Y is equal to root of 4ax, right? So root 4 is 2, root a into root x. Okay, so always curve means y in our areas, right? Whenever we want to find the area of a curve, curve is represented by y. Suppose the equation is given in terms of y square y cube, we have to take y only, okay, by taking square root, by taking cube root. So your area, first curve is this one, this comes upwards, it is nothing but y is equal to 2 root a root x, okay. So area is equal to integral, the limits are 0 to 4. We got it by solving those two curve equations. First curve is 2 root a root x minus second curve. So second curve equation y is equal to x square by 4, okay, into dx, okay. So is equal to, now take the separate integrals for this. 2 root a root of x to the power of 1 by 2 root x, right, we can write to the power of 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 integral x square 0 to 4 0 to 4, okay. So is equal to 2 root a, and this is x to the power of 1 by 2 plus 1 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4 into x cube by 3. For this we have to take the limits 0 to 4 as limits. So is equal to, how we will take the values, right? So it is 2 root a, okay. So area is equal to, it is not a 4ax, only 4x is given to us, right? So a is not there in this question, it is in the form of 4a, right? So it is 2 root a, okay. So we are having 2 root x only, okay. So now it is 2 into 3 by 2, that is 4 by 3, right? X to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1 by 12 into x to the power of cube, right, to the power of, these bounds are 0 to 4, okay. So come on, in this equation wherever x is there, first substitute the upper limits. Be careful, actually our parabola form, this parabola form is always y square is equal to 4ax, but in the given question is y square is equal to 4x only, right? So you take only 4x, not 4ax. So if we take a 4x, it will be y is equal to root 4x. Root 4x is 2 into root x, okay. So come on, it is 4 by 3. So 4 to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1 by 12, 4 cube, okay. So this is upper limit minus lower limit 4 by 3, 0 to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1 by 12, 0 whole cube, okay. So 4 by 3, 4 can be written as 2 square, right, 3 by 2 minus 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64, right, 64 by 12. This is 0, this is 0, no need to write, right. Here 4 3s are, right, 4 1s are 4 6 are. Here 2 2 get cancel. So it is 4 by 3 into 2 cube 8 minus 16 by 3, right. So 8 4s are 32 by 3 minus 16 by 3 is equal to 16 by 3 square units is the answer, okay. So be careful while taking. So generally parabola is in this shape, means we will take y square is equal to 4ax, that's why I have taken, but in the question y square is equal to 4x only given to you, right. So from that we have to take our curve equation, okay. So y square is equal to 4x, so y is equal to root 4x. So root 4 is 2, 2 into root x is your curve equation. Be careful. Okay. So then without taking the table, we have taken the diagram y. We know that compulsory y square is equal to 4x. It will be like this. It will be, that means parabola curve will be symmetrical with the x-axis. And if x square is equal to 4y, the parabola equation will be symmetrical with the y-axis. Okay. So that's why no need to take the table now. Okay. So directly you can draw the diagram. Okay, so if you draw the diagram, y square is equal to 4x will be like this and x square is equal to 4y will be like this. With that, you select which comes upwards, which come downwards. Okay, so which curve comes upwards? This curve comes upwards. Okay, so whenever any curve comes upwards, while finding the integral, first we have to take that curve minus the curve which comes lower side, that should be taken. Okay, so then you will have x to the power of n form. Integral x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, so then in that x place, first you substitute your upper limit minus lower limit, you have to substitute. Okay, so that is your question, right? This one is 4 marks question, right? And this one is also 4 marks question, not 7 marks questions. Okay, so no table is there, no. So without seeing the table, just we know that y square is equal to 4x, that will be the curve. X square is equal to 4y, that will be the curve. That's why, so table is not constructed there, right? So only thing is we should know which curve comes upwards, which curve comes downwards. So by seeing the diagram only, we will know that y square is equal to 4x is the curve which comes upwards. But while taking the curve equation, always we have to take y is equal to as a sum curve equation. So taking square root on both sides, y is equal to root 4x, that is 2 root x. Okay, so if you take that one, that will be our first equation, x to the power of 1 by 2. Okay, and the second curve also we have to take y is equal to is the curve equation. So y is equal to x square by 4 is the answer. Okay, so first one, so bounds are given to us, then also we have taken the table, and then also we have taken the diagram. Means y means we have to check whether the diagram comes upwards or downwards, we have to check it. For that sake, we have to draw the diagram. Once the diagram drawn, so observe the curve is upward of x-axis, so you take upward, means positive value, then integrate. In the derived formula, in x place, first upper limit minus lower limit. Similarly, in the second question, curves we know it, y square is equal to 4x curve and x square is equal to 4y, both the curves we know it very well, right? So for that sake, just draw the curves, and after that you know which curve comes upwards, that should be taken first, then second curve should be taken, minus of the second curve. After that we have to integrate x to the power of 1 by 2 x square. Okay, so once the integrated, we got like this. In this upper x place we have to substitute upper bound, and in x place we have to substitute lower limit. The concept is the same for all these definite integrals, right? By using definite integrals we are finding areas. It is areas is also part of definite integrals. By using definite integrals we are finding the area. So how we are finding the area means, first you find out the point of intersection of the given curves, right? So from that limit to another limit we have to find definite integral. So after finding the limits, we have to construct one table, and we have to find, if we solve that we will get x values. To know y values we have to construct the table. By using table we will find our y values. Once we got x value, y value, you construct the diagram, right? Diagram over, then observe which curve comes upwards, which curve comes downwards. So the curve which comes upward should be taken first while finding the definite integrals, minus the curve which comes downwards, that equation must be taken. Okay, so after that derive the integral equation. By normal integration you derive the equation. In that equation, in x place, right, first you substitute upper limit minus, in the given equation in x place you substitute your lower limit. Okay, and solve, you will get the required area. So with this we will finish our areas. So in definite integrals, first part is only by using definite integral formulas we will find the values, solve or evaluate, calculate. After that areas is there, right, in that second part. So in that areas we have to find the area covered by the curves by using definite integrals. Definite integrals means we will find the integral value from one limit to another limit. So by using the table we will find x values, y values. Once the values we got it, construct the diagram. Once diagram over, whether the curve comes upwards or downwards, you check it and substitute, you will get the answer. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a nice day.